Is it on?
Yes.
So, subjective entities. As we decided, the understanding of subjectivity should be handled from different angles to avoid bias. So this particular angle is all about allowing the data to speak for itself. So I first isolated data that had these characteristics: lack of particular location, lack of predefined shape, lack of overall consistency, a strong, erratic influence on other memory data, and of course that AI doesn't get close to interpret it. So with this data, instead of forcing Evie to interpret something out of it, I allowed it to sort of latch to human and animal behavior patterns. Let me explain this. I mapped thousands of different behaviors into patterns, and then allowed the machine to brute force similarities between these patterns and the original uninterpreted data. And with a little push, they can work as a vehicle to express the data. For example, let's say the subjective data is some sort of tense nervousness. Then there is a chance a subjective entity is introduced into the reconstruction to make sense of some of the data that has a behavior typical of tension and nervousness. I'm aware that there are layers of interpretation here, but thankfully the sample pool is huge, and the good thing is that we can do investigative work with this. If we analyze the data carefully, it can't lead to an objective conclusion, but it allows for a lot of guesswork about what is the subjective thing that's going on in the memory.